Good morning, students. Now comes the chapter. It is vector. In vector, if A, B, any vector, you know that, or you remember, vector means any physical quantity which has both magnitude and direction, that we call as vector quantity. And the physical quantity which has no direction but magnitude, then that quantity we call as a scalar quantity. Let A be any vector which goes A1, B1 and C1 in X, Y and Z axes respectively. Now look, here I write three axes perpendicular to each other. X axis, your Y axis and this is your Z axis. Now I write a vector if it goes A1 length A1 in X axis and B1 in Y axis and here C1 in Z axis, then your A vector will be A1 I cap plus B1 J cap plus C1 K cap. You remember here the scalar components of A vector are A1, B1 and C1 along X, Y and Z axes respectively. Also, the vector components will be A1 I cap, B1 J cap and C1 K cap along X, Y and Z axes respectively. Okay, where I called as the unity vector along X axis, J called as the unity vector along Y axis and K cap called as the unity vector along Z axis. For example, find the scalar and also vector components of the vector A, that equal to 2 I cap plus 5 J cap plus 3 K cap. In your solution, the scalar components are 2, 5 and 3. That means the 2 is the scalar component along x axis, 5 is the scalar component along y-axis and 3 is the scalar component along z-axis. That means here you write in the scalar component along x-axis 2 and scalar component along y-axis it will be 5 and scalar component along z-axis it will be 3. So remember this tale. Then its vector components are 2 I cap. That means in scalar components you multiply the direction. That means I cap. So it is the vector component. 2 I cap, then 5 j cap and 3 k cap along x axis, y axis and z axis respectively. Then find what will be the magnitude of a vector. Magnitude of a vector. If A equal to x I cap plus y j cap plus z cap k cap be any vector, then its magnitude, it denoted by a magnitude and defined as, here you look, what are the scalar components of a vector? It is x, y and z. Then you take sum of square of all scalar components. That means x square plus y square plus z square. Then you take its square roots. Gives you the magnitude. So you always remember magnitude is a positive quantity. So you take its positive value. For example, if a vector, suppose I write it is 2 I cap minus j cap, then minus 2 k cap, then find magnitude of a vector. In your solution, look what will be the magnitude of a vector. Here look, the scalar components of a vector 2 minus 1 minus 2. So write 2 square, then plus minus 1 whole square, then plus minus 2 whole square, square root it. Here it will be 4 plus 1 plus 4 square root, that will be square root of 9. You know the square root of 9 is either plus 3 or minus 3. So you take only the positive quantity. So in place of square root of 9 you write only 3. Hence the magnitude of a vector will be 3. Then vector between 2 points. If a vector goes from point A where its coordinate, you take x1, y1, z1 to another point, point B whose coordinate, write x2, y2, z2. That means you look, suppose here this point is A, okay, and another point is B. I write here a vector goes from A to B. That means distance. it goes from A to B, then this type of vector denoted by A, B vector weight. Here A called as the initial point, and B called as the final point, or you also called as terminal point. Okay, now we take the coordinate of A, x1, y1, z1, and B is x2, y2, z2. Will be x2 minus x1 I cap plus y2 minus y1 j cap, then write plus z2 minus z1 k cap. This will be AB vector, where A is the initial point and B is the final point. Similarly, also if we called as find BA vector, now look, in place of here in BA, B is the initial point and A will be the final point. Okay, then its value will be, if you take this step, okay, so here it will be x1 minus x2. That means this point coordinates to subtract. That means coordinates of final points minus coordinate of initial point. That means same as the subtraction of matrix. Okay, to apply. So it will be x1 minus x2 I cap, then plus y1 minus y2 j cap plus z1 minus z2 k cap. Okay, now you look here. Note AB vector that equal to minus of BA vector. For example, find a vector which goes from the point 3 minus 4 1 to another point 1 minus 5 minus 1. Also find magnitude of that vector. In your solution, make a diagram. A vector goes from the point, that means this point, suppose I write A and its coordinate is 3 minus 4 1. From this point to another point, suppose this point is B, which coordinate it will be 1 minus 5 minus 1, that is correct. Okay, here A is the initial point, and B is the final point. Then the vector will be AB vector because it goes from A to B. So write AB vector. Now for finding AB vector, you subtract, apply the matrix method. That means it is a row matrix, also it is a row matrix. Then you subtract. So 1 minus 3, then write I cap because it goes in x direction. Then plus, it will be minus 5, then minus of minus 4, it will be plus 4 j cap, then plus minus 1, here minus 1 k cap, that equal to, here it will be minus 2 I cap, then it will be minus j cap. Now here also it will be minus 2 k cap, will be that vector. Then also you find what is the magnitude of that vector. So here the magnitude of AP vector, that means the scalar component is minus 2 minus 1 minus 2, its square sum, then you take square root of. So it will be minus 2 square, then plus of minus 1 square, then plus of minus 2 square root, then you take square root. It will be 4 plus 1 plus 4 square root. So it will be 9. Then the square root of 9, then you write 3. Similarly, you do all problems related this factor. Next comes no position vector of a point. Position vector of a point. If A be any point, then its position vector denoted by O A vector. That means you always remember position vector is a vector whose initial point is at origin. That means always position vector's initial point is at origin. Suppose here O is the initial point because it is a position vector, and AB any point. Suppose the coordinate of A is x1, y1, z1, and here you find OA. So what will be the value of OA vector? You know that the coordinate of origin is 0, 0, 0. Then apply the rule. That means the vector between 2 points. So it will be x1 I cap plus y1 j cap, because x1 minus 0 will be x1, y1 minus 0 y1, and z1 minus 0 also z1. This will be the position vector of any point whose coordinate is x1, y1, and z1. After completing the position vector, then you find the algebra vector. Number 1, scalar. Okay, multiplication. If A be any vector, suppose I write A1 I cap plus B1 J cap plus U1 K cap, and alpha b any scalar number, then alpha into a, it will be alpha a vector. Alpha into a vector, that will be alpha a vector, which will be equal to alpha into a vector, right? A1 I cap plus B1 j cap plus C1 k cap. Then you multiply this alpha with all the scalar component of a vector. So it gives you alpha a1 I cap plus alpha b1 j cap plus alpha c1 k cap. Numerically, look, if a equal to, I take I cap minus 3 j cap plus 2 k cap, then find 5 into a vector or 5a vector. In your solution, look, 5a vector, it will be 5 into a vector. So you write 5 into a vector. In place of a, you write I cap minus 3j cap plus 2 k cap. Then you multiply this 5 all the scalar component of the vector. That means here scalar component 1, here scalar component minus 3, and scalar component here it is 2. After multiplication, result will be 5 I cap minus 5 15 j cap, then plus 10 k cap. This will be the required answer. Then comes addition and subtraction. Number 2. Number 2, addition and subtraction of two vectors. If a is a vector which is, right, a1 I cap plus b1 j cap plus c1 k cap, and b also a vector which is a2 I cap plus b2 j cap plus c2 k cap, then their addition, it will be a vector plus b vector. That means the addition of a vector and b vector, it will be log a1 I cap plus b1 j cap plus c1 k cap, then plus a2 I cap plus b2 j cap plus c2 k cap. Now you add component of I, here component of I, here is a1, here a2. When you add these two, it will be a1 plus a2 I cap. Similarly, it will be b1 plus b2 j cap plus c1 plus c2 k cap. In numerically, okay. Also, what will be the subtraction of b from a? That means write here a vector a1 I cap plus b1 j cap plus c1 k cap, then minus, in place of b vector write a2 I cap plus b2 j cap plus c2 k cap. It will be a1 minus a2 I cap plus b1 minus b2 j cap plus c1 minus c2 k cap. Numerically, if a vector equal to 2 I cap minus j cap plus 3 k cap and b vector that equal to 4 I cap plus j cap minus k cap, then find the followings. Find the followings. In I, a plus b. In second I, b vector minus a vector. In third I, 2a plus 3b vector. In fourth, a vector minus 2b vector. Suppose in your solution, look, in your solution for I, here a vector plus b vector. In place of a, you write 2 I cap minus j cap plus 3 k cap, plus in place of b, you write 4 I cap plus j cap minus k cap. That will be, here look, 2 plus 4, it will be 6 I cap, then minus 1 plus 1, it will be 0. So 0 into j cap, it will be 0. Then plus 3 k cap minus k cap, it will be plus 2 k cap, which will be the value of a vector plus a vector plus b vector. That means it will be the answer of I bit. Then for second bit, in second bit, here b vector minus a vector. So first we write b vector minus a vector. In place of b vector, write 4 I cap plus j cap minus k cap. Then we take negative sign. Then a vector 2 I cap minus j cap plus 3 k cap, which will be, look here, 4 minus 2, that will be 2 I cap. Then 1 minus of minus 1, it will be plus 2 j cap. Then minus 1 minus of 3, so it will be minus 4 k cap, which will be the required answer of second I. Then comes for third I. Here third I, look, it is 2a vector plus 3b vector. Write improperly. So 2 into a vector. Here a vector, it is 2 I cap minus j cap plus 3 k cap, then plus 3 into b vector. In place of b vector, it is 4 I cap plus j cap minus k cap. So it will be 4 I cap minus 2 j cap plus 6 k cap, plus here it will be 12 I cap plus 3 j cap minus 3 k cap. Now you add or simplify 4 I cap plus 12 I cap, it will be 16 I cap, then minus 2 j cap plus 3 j cap, it will be plus j cap, then 6 k cap minus 3 k cap, it will be 3 k cap, which will be the required answer of third I. Then for IB, here the question is given a vector minus b vector value we find. So here a vector, it is 2 I cap minus j cap plus 3 k cap, then minus 2 into b vector. In place of b vector, write 4 I cap plus j cap minus k cap. So it will be 2 I cap minus j cap plus 3k cap. Here multiplying -2, it will be -8 I cap -2 j cap, then plus 2 k cap. Now look here, 2 I cap -8 I cap, it will be -6 I cap, then -3 j cap, then plus 5 k cap. Okay. Now comes next case, that means product of vectors. In algebra of vectors number 3, product of vectors. The product of vectors are in two types. One we called as scalar product, and in number 2 it is vector product. You remember what is scalar product? That means we multiply two vectors each other, by which rule we get a scalar, then that product we call as a scalar product. Okay, it also denoted as dot product because we take the operation as dot. Okay, again in vector product, by the process in which we multiply two vectors and the result will be a vector, then that process we call as vector product, or cross product we also denote it by cross. Okay, first look scalar product. If A and B are any two vectors, then they are scalar product. Scalar product denoted by A vector dot B vector, defined as A vector dot B vector. It will be A vector of magnitude, B vector of magnitude into cos theta. Remember what is theta? Now theta is the angle between A vector and B vector. You take angle between A and B as theta, then you will get A vector dot B. That means scalar product of A and B, it will be A vector into B vector into cos theta. Look, number 1, I dot I. You know that I is the unit vector along x axis. Also this I is also unit vector along x axis. Here I dot I. So in case of A it is I cap, and in case of B it is also I cap. Then you write I cap magnitude, here I cap magnitude, then cos of angle between I and I. Since these two are same, so angle between them will be 0. Here you know the magnitude of I. Since I is the unit vector along x axis, that means it is a unit vector, so its magnitude will be 1. So here 1, here I magnitude 1, then here cos 0 is 1. So total product gives you 1. Similarly, j dot j cap it will be 1. K cap dot K cap also 1. In number 2, look, A vector dot B vector, it will be B vector dot A vector, because if we take angle from A to B equal to theta, then it will be cos theta. If we take the angle from B to A, it will be minus theta. So cos of minus theta also cos theta. That means A dot B equal to B dot A. Okay. Similar number 3, I dot J. Here I magnitude, J magnitude, because in place of A cap, in place of A, write A cap, I cap, and in place of B, write J cap. So it will be A magnitude, I write here B magnitude. Here B magnitude, I write here J magnitude. Then cos. So angle between I cap and J cap, it will be same as the angle between X axis and Y axis, because I cap is the vector in the direction of X axis and J cap is the unit vector in the direction of Y axis. So you write the angle is 90 degree, then you know the cos 90 degree is 0, so total will be 0. So therefore I dot J equal to 0. Applying 2, it will be also J dot I gives you 0. Similarly, look, J dot K equal to 0, that equal to K cap dot J cap. Also I cap dot K cap 0, which is also K cap dot I cap. Now look the working process for dot. If A vector I write, it is A1 I cap plus B1 J cap plus C1 K cap, and B vector I write here A2 I cap plus B2 J cap plus C2 K cap. Then A vector dot B vector, it will be in place of A vector I write A1 I cap plus B1 J cap plus C1 K cap, dot in place of B vector, it is A2 I cap plus B2 J cap plus C2 K cap. Look, here it will be A1 I cap dot A2 I cap plus B2 J cap plus C2 K cap, then plus B1 J cap dot A2 I cap plus B2 J cap plus C2 K cap plus C1 K cap dot A2 I cap plus B2 J cap plus C2 K cap. Now look, we know that I cap dot I cap, it is 1, so it will be A1 A2. Then I cap dot J cap 0, I cap dot K cap is 0, so first term will be A1 A2. Then for second term, look, here J cap dot I cap will be 0 and J cap dot J cap is 1, so here B1 B2. Then J cap dot K cap it will be 0, so second term gives you B1 B2. Now comes for third term. Here C1 K cap, okay, K cap dot I cap 0, K cap dot J cap also 0, and K cap dot K cap is 1, so third term's result will be C1 C2. That means you remember the formula: if A vector equal to A1 I cap plus B1 J cap plus C1 K cap, and B vector is A2 I cap plus B2 J cap plus C2 K cap, then the value of A vector dot B vector, it will be direct right A1 A2. That means the coefficient of I cap in A and coefficient of I cap in B, find their product. Plus similarly B1 B2 plus C1 C2 right. For example, find A vector dot B vector where A vector equal to 2 I cap minus J cap plus 3k cap and B vector that equal to 4 I cap plus 2 J cap minus K cap right here. In the solution A vector dot B vector, it will be look in place of A1 it is 2, B1 it is minus 1 and C1 it is 3. Okay, and in B vector look the value of A2 is 4, B2 equal to 2 and C equal to minus 1. Then apply this rule A1 into A2, that means 2 into 4 A1 A2, then plus B1 B2 in place of B1 it is minus 1 into B2 it is 2, then plus C1 C2 here, C1 is 3 into C2 is minus 1, then simplify it will be 8, then it will be minus 2, then it will be minus 3, so here it will be 3. This will be the value of A dot B. Similarly you find the dot product of all, that means the scalar product of all vectors. Note since A vector dot B vector equal to A magnitude B magnitude cos theta, when A vector perpendicular with B vector, that implies angle between them theta equal to 90 degree, then look your A vector dot B vector, it will be same as 0 because cos 90 equal to 0. That means you remember, that is in number 1 you remember, if A vector perpendicular with B vector, that implies A vector dot B vector will be 0. Okay, you remember. For example, find the value of alpha where A vector that will 2 I cap plus alpha J cap plus K cap perpendicular with B vector that will go to 3 I cap minus J cap plus 4 K cap. That means the question is given, if A and B are perpendicular to each other, then find what is the value of K. In your solution, here look, since A and B are perpendicular, so you will get A vector dot B vector equal to 0. That means the A vector 2 I cap plus alpha J cap plus alpha K cap, then dot B vector, in place of B vector write 3 I cap minus J cap plus 4 K cap, it will be 0. Now find their dot product, it will be 6, then minus alpha, then plus 4 equal to 0, or that implies the value of alpha, it will be 10, which is the required value of alpha. Okay. Then in note 2, remember, if A vector parallel with B vector, then A vector will be alpha into B vector. That means when two vectors are parallel, you remember, when two vectors are parallel, then one will be the scalar multiple of other. Okay. Now look the example. Find the value of alpha where A vector 6 I cap minus 4 j cap plus 8 k cap parallel with B vector, it will be 3 I cap plus alpha j cap plus 4 k cap. You find what is the alpha when A and B are parallel. In our solution, look, since these two are parallel, so write one is the scalar multiple of other. Okay, so I write A vector that is equal to okay, another scalar I write, it is suppose beta into B vector, but here alpha is already in your question. I write beta is any constant, but that implies here A vector, it will be which term? That means 6 I cap minus 4 j cap plus 8 k cap, that equal to beta into B vector 3 I cap plus alpha j cap plus 4 k cap, that equal to 3 beta I cap plus alpha beta j cap plus 4 beta k cap. Okay, so the right here. Now look, since these two vectors are equal, then coefficient of I and coefficient of phi both are equal. So here you must get the value of 3 beta will be 6. That implies the value of beta will be 6 by 3, that is equal to 2. Here beta will be 2. Again look, similarly the coefficient of j cap on left side will be equal to the coefficient of j cap on right side. Again the value of alpha beta, it will be minus 4. Now you put the value of beta, so it will be alpha into 2, that means 2 alpha equal to minus 4. Then what is the value of alpha? It will be minus 4 by 2, it will be minus 2. Okay, this is the required value of alpha. Similarly, you find all other. Now comes how to find angle between two vectors. Okay, write angle between two vectors. we know that A vector dot B vector, that means scalar product of vectors, it will be A vector magnitude, B vector magnitude cos theta, or that implies your cos theta, it will be A magnitude, B magnitude, it will be A vector dot B vector by A magnitude into B magnitude, or that implies your theta, it will be cos inverse A vector dot B vector by A vector magnitude into B vector magnitude. So you remember the formula of angle between A and B. That means you find first A vector dot B vector, then A vector magnitude, then simplify, then you find its cos inverse, gives you the angle between A and B. For example, here I take example, find the angle between A vector, then 2i cap minus j cap plus k cap, and B vector I write 3i cap plus 2j cap minus k cap. Suppose write this type. In your solution, first you find what will be the magnitude of A. Here it will be 2 root square, it will be 4, then minus 1 root square, plus 1, then plus 1 root square, 1 plus square root. So it will be root 6. Then you find what will be the B magnitude. Here it will be 9, then plus 4, then plus 1 square root. Then it will be root 14. Then you find what will be the scalar product of A and B. Look, when you find the scalar product, here coefficient of I, here coefficient of I. We find this product 2 into 3, it will be 6. Then here minus 1 into 2, it will be minus 2. Then 1 into minus 1, it will be minus 1. So it will be 3. Then you put these values in your theta, which will be cos inverse A vector dot B vector by A vector of magnitude into B vector of magnitude. Here it will be cos inverse A dot B, in place of A dot B you put 3 divided by A magnitude, here A magnitude root 6. Okay, so write root 6 into root 14, which will be the required answer. Similarly, you find the angle between any two vectors given. Now comes the vector product or cross product. If A and B are any vectors, then they are vector product denoted by vector product, right, from A to B denoted by A cross B. From A to B I write because in product first I write A and then B. So here I write A cross B, defined as A vector cross B vector. It will be A vector magnitude, B vector magnitude n cap into sin theta. Now you look, suppose I write this vector as A and this vector as B. Then where n cap is the unit vector perpendicular to both A vector and B vector. That means here A vector and B vector. That means this, look, the raster is perpendicular to both A and B. Then you find its unit vector. Okay. So suppose this is the n cap and theta is the angle from A to B. That means from A to B, this angle is theta. So the A cross B will be A magnitude, B magnitude, n cap into sin theta. Similarly, look, if you want to find B magnitude, sorry, the vector product of from B to A, it will be B cross A. Then it will be B magnitude, A magnitude, n cap. In both cases, the unit vector will be n cap. Okay, that means this will be perpendicular to A, both A and B. Then its unit vector n cap. Then sin of, look here, if the angle from A to B, it will be theta. Then you say, what is the angle from B to A? It will be minus theta, because we take it in which? That means the direction, it's opposite direction. We take it as anti-clockwise, then here clockwise. So it will be minus theta. So right here minus theta. Again you know that sin of minus theta, it is minus sin theta. So taking this sin, it will be minus, I write A magnitude, B magnitude, n cap sin theta. Look, it will be minus of A cross B. That means we will get the note or remember A cross B will be minus of B cross A. In your working process, for vector product, if A vector write A1 I cap plus B1 J cap plus C1 K cap, and B vector that you will do A2 I cap plus B2 J cap plus C2 K cap, then A cross B, right? First I cap, J cap, K cap. Since it is A first, so first you write the coefficient of A improperly. So here coefficient of I cap is A1. So here write A1. Again here B1 and C1. Then write the coefficient of B. So it will be A2, B2, C2. Then you take its determinant. Gives the value of the vector A cross B. Okay. Now take some example. find A plus B, where A equal to 2i cap minus j cap plus k cap and B vector equal to 3i cap plus j cap minus 2 k cap. In the solution, A cap cross B cap, it will be I cap, J cap, K cap, right? Then look the coefficients, that is scalar components of A vector. Here scalar components of A vector, these are 2 minus 1 1. Again scalar components of A will be 3 1 minus 2. Then write its determinant. Then you evaluate the determinant. So it will be I cap into minor of I cap. Here minor of I cap, it will be minus 1 1 1 minus 2 determinant. Then minus j cap into minor of j cap, it will be 2 1 3 minus 2 determinant plus k cap into 2 minus 1 3 1 determinant. So that equal to I cap equal to 2 minus 1, then minus j cap into minus 4 minus 3, then it will be plus k cap into 2 minus 3, here minus of minus 3, it will be plus 3. Okay. Now that equal to here 2 minus 1. So I cap, there will be minus 7, here minus. So plus 7 j cap, then it will be plus 5 k cap. This way you find the vector product when two vectors are given. Okay, thank you.